Hey, Wannabes, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Ashlynne.
I'm Diego.
And we're Wannabe Travelers. And this is Wannabe Camp Hosts.
So you might be wondering, why are we doing two Wannabe Camp Hosts back to back? For our Chasing Big Sky series, our little adventure coincided with the visit of our friend Julia.
Okay, my name is Julia. I'm not sure this. Anyway, I endorse and support Ashlynne's YouTube channel. Despite the fact that I don't like camping, I don't like bugs, I don't like spiders, and I don't like anything with more than 4 legs, let alone the 4 legs. Mooses are scary. Carry bear spray. Don't do drugs.
What are you?
And if you need any immigration legal help, I got you.
She is
single and a lawyer.
Yep. We're hanging out with her this week, so we just switch things around.
We promise. We're a lot cooler than we look. We have friends. They're coming to visit us.
And we have adventures.
Yes.
We promise.
Come on. Give us a minute. We just got here.
But anyways, for today, we wanted to tell you guys all about the shit they don't tell you about camp hosting.
And quite literally, some of these stories involve shit. So we're going to be using a scale on a level of diarrhea to just a toot. Diego, take it away with our first story.
Our first story is, I would say, very much on the diarrhea level.
Yeah. It's rough.
Yeah. It was something else, something we didn't expect, especially not on like our second week of camp hosting. That was insane.
Mm-hmm.
But we had these 2 really sweet old ladies come in.
They're literally so cute.
Yeah. They had a rental. I'm sure you've seen them all over the road. And I took them to the dump station. They didn't even stay with us. We were just taking them to the dump station. So I did that. They looked like they knew what they were doing. And I was like, okay. Like, I asked them, did they need any help? I didn't want to overstay my welcome. So like, no, we got it. And I left. I walked back to the office. It's
leaving is where it started to go wrong.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I go back to the office. We're gathering our things together. Like, we're about to be off. It's 4:30. We got off at 4:30. Let's go. And we walk outside. Like, we're walking outside. They're rounding the corner. They're waving at us goodbye. And we're walking down. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm so sorry. But I turned to Ashlynne and I was like, did you fart? And out of the corner of my eye, I just see this big brown thing sitting there. And she's about to step on it. I grab her. I'm like, get over here. Get over here. And she just missed stepping on poop by a minute. They left the black tank valve open the entire way from our dump station back to the entrance onto the highway, which I would say is probably a 1/4 mile.
I live my life a 1/4 mile at a time.
And so...
And guess who had to clean it up, guys?
Not
me.
Yeah, not you. Not only did I have to clean it up, I had to clock back in over time, thank God. And I clocked back in and I had to clean it up. And it was the most interesting and something I never want to do ever again in my life.
Clean up other people's shit.
Yep. Yeah. Clean up other people's poop is something I don't ever want to have to do again.
I would say that's quite literally diarrhea level of a story.
Yep. And it definitely looked like it too.
I just thought about it. Yeah, we can picture it.
Okay, what about you? What's your story? What's something that you feel like we didn't see this on any other video.
No,
they didn't prep you for it.
Video.
What's the they don't tell you about camp hosting? What's your story?
This one isn't quite anything diarrhea level. Just a whisper of a toot, if you will. We watch so many videos on camp hosting and no one really prepares you for the looky-loos. The people who just come off the road wanting to take a gander at your campground and choose whether or not they want to stay. Now, 98% of the time, they're just sweet old people just out for a drive, right? The story I'm about to tell you is the other 2% of people. We hadn't even gotten to work yet. We were walking into work, hadn't even clocked in, and a car rolls up. So it's like 8 a.m. at this point. Car rolls up. They asked to see the campground. Okay, sure, why not? Who checks in at 8 a.m., but understood. absolutely, you can see our campground. So we hand them a brochure. Diego's kind, tells them about the park. They go about their way. Now, both of us, we've been here a minute. We've been camp hosting for a month now, and we know that it takes about 5 minutes to get around the park. That's how long it should take to see the facilities. So about 10 minutes goes by, and I'm like, Diego, I think you need to go look for him. You know? So I send him on his way. He's walking the park, and he finds them in the farthest part of our park, in the woods. You guessed it. Smoking that good old. How do we know it's I've only
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
They were the most polite juvenile delinquents I've ever had the chance of dealing with. I think they apologized to me.
Yeah, more than you apologized to them.
Yeah, I just approached them and I was like, you can't be doing this. This is private property. I'm going to just ask you to leave.
Yeah.
And
very sweet. Very
absolutely,
sweet people.
We'll go.
But yeah, just no one really.
They even thanked me for the brochure.
Yeah,
like, thank you so much for
letting us be here.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just no one really prepares you for dealing with these kind of situations, and he's better at it than I will ever be at confrontation. But yeah, all we could say is just take it with a grain of salt, be sweet, and these are our rules. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So
it's interesting for sure.
Whisper of a toot, if you will. not too mad at it.
No, not at all. I don't think you can be mad at something like that.
Yeah.
When it plays out that smooth with the people,
you can't be upset.
You can't be upset. It's just like, okay, I understand.
Yep.
Go from there.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you have another?
I do. The shit they don't tell you about camp hosting. Another wonderful Cruise of America couple. This time they did stay with us. This time from Austria. Super sweet couple.
We get a lot of foreigners here.
Yeah.
Well, we're close to Canada, but anyways.
They were on a tour of America, and they were getting ready to head home. I saw them pull up. Again, we're openers, so I saw them pull up to the dump station, and I needed to check in on them because something was going on.
After the last incident, you cross your T's and dot your I's.
Yes, very much so. And I approached them, super sweet. I was like helping them out, helping them get ready. I just kind of instructed the husband like how to do everything, and it worked out well.
They seemed a bit newer, right?
Yeah, they definitely seemed like a bit newer at it all. And I'm like, we're all done. We're getting ready to go. Like the hose is getting put away. So I turn my attention to the wife, and I'm chatting with the wife. She's like, how beautiful this is, living this nomadic lifestyle, yada, yada, yada. I turn my attention back to the husband, and he's got his poop sleeve, and he's got our hose in there, just stirring it up,
swimming around in there.
Yes, I was like,
yeah.
I didn't know what to say,
and it's hard to be mad because people just don't know sometimes. They just don't know it, but that is pretty gross.
This is also when I realized that Cruise of America will tell their clients to leave their black tank valve open all the way upon return. So after their last dump, they tell them, leave it open and let all of that spill out.
Let it rip, if you will.
Yeah, let it rip. Onto our streets. That is wild.
Welcome to America.
I don't know. I was blown away by that information because again, I asked him, I was like, how do you return this?
Yeah.
RV, and he goes, well, he runs me through it, and then he said it so nonchalantly too, like everyone does this, like every RV does it. Yeah, it's just procedure at this point. Absolutely. And I was like, he goes, yeah, and then we just leave the black tank open and we return it. And I was like, excuse me, come again? He goes, audience gasp. We leave it open. I was like, you're welcome to open it on the highway. Do not leave it open from here until you get onto the highway, please. I am not cleaning anyone else's turds. I'm not doing it. Not today. Yeah, that's my poop adjacent story. I would put that on the level of, I thought it was a sneeze, and it ended up being a little bit more than a sneeze. Yeah. But again, great time, great learning experience because they didn't they weren't mad.
No, they're
no
not.
one's mad.
Nobody's ever mad. Like, we haven't really come across too many people that have been so upset with what we've said.
Yeah.
But we're only in month 1, so who knows how many stories are to come.
If this is it, I'm good. Like,
I'd be surprised.
As rookies, we had a great first season, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. It was good.
Get her done.
Yeah. But if not, we'll keep it posted.
Be okay. We'll be all right. Then there will be another one of these episodes if keeps happening.
For sure.
But yeah. The last thing, I just want another little story that they don't tell you about being a camp host.
What is it?
I know it's not poop related. I know that's what you want to hear, but nobody will ever tell you how much you're going to fall in love with camp hosting and how much you're just going to enjoy your job and enjoy being in the outdoors every day. You're not going to want to leave.
No.
We're month 1, like we've said, and we're ready to keep going.
Month 1, we're already dreading September.
We're dreading leaving.
We're dreading leaving. Yeah. We're like, we just got here, but it's been worth it. It
has flown by, and I'm sure by the end of the season, it will also fly by. And we're already prepped and ready for next season, for our winter season.
Yeah, we got it scheduled,
we're even thinking about after that. So guys, like, keep watching, like, comment, subscribe, because we are ready to show you what we're going to be up to. Okay? We love y'all.
Love you. See you later, Wannabes.
Bye, Wannabes.